Over 30 million people in the world are infected by either HIV or AIDS. Today I'm here at the Jose Marti Community Center in Union City to commemorate the 24th annual World AIDS Day. For Hudson County TV in Union City, I'm Becca Fair.
I'm doing blood pressures, heart rate, pulse oximetry, free of charge for people who come. There are other people here also doing testing, sugar and cholesterol. They're having glaucoma screening, eye screening. So it's a combination of things. It's part educational and it's part health screening as well.
So it's not just for the prevention of AIDS, it's also for just keeping yourself healthy and maybe offering some screening to people who aren't necessarily able to get those on a regular basis?
People who have no health insurance or can't afford it or are out of work need to have some health screening as well. So everything that's done here in the way of screening is free of charge and open to the public.
And if you find something like with their blood pressure that's abnormal, would you refer them to a place to go to get it checked further, or what would you do?
I would, because there's no point in screening anything if you can't refer it anywhere. What are you going to say to somebody? Gee, you have high blood pressure, too bad, you know? They have to be able to go somewhere. So even people with no insurance could be seen at the federally qualified clinic, which in this area is North Hudson Community Action Corporation. They're the people outside doing the sugar and cholesterol screening. And they have a sliding scale payment, so if you earn a little bit of money, you pay a little bit of money. If you earn nothing, they have money for charity care, and they can take care of you with good basic health care, like medications, blood pressure, that kind of thing.
Also, I just want to ask you briefly about this letter over here that you told me about. It's a friend of yours who was infected with the virus several years ago and who wrote you these letters, I guess. Can you just tell us a little bit about that?
This is my friend Dennis. Dennis and I went to high school together and grammar school together, so childhood friends are hard to lose. Dennis died in the year 2000 from his active AIDS infection, but he was diagnosed in the late 1970s and he lived with it for many years. And these letters reflect really what his life was like during that time, the loss of his partner, the changes in medication, the complexities of having to live with AIDS day in and day out without really knowing what the outcome was going to be. So if you read them, some of them are hopeful. He's looking at an experimental thing. Others are sad and depressed, and he misses the person that he was in love with. And the letter on the far right on the bottom is the letter I received from his brother and his sister-in-law telling me he had died. So,
thank you.
It's important to know what the voices of AIDS are, how people live with it. It's not enough just to say you have a disease. How are these people living day in and day out?
How are they personally affected by it physically and emotionally?
Families and their friends, like me. My partner died and my husband died. So we were sharing information about the wonders of bereavement and how you survive this experience. Much tougher for him than for me, you know, because he was alone and sick. You know, so really interesting.
Kind of bonded you, though.
It did. It bonded us further, but we were friends from high school.
Yeah.
You know, we're in the senior.
Jasmine, can you tell us a little bit about what you're doing here today?
Well, we were invited to partake in World AIDS Day. We came to bring some information out on STDs and HIV. It's a very important day for people to get knowledge and education so that they can prevent spreading this disease, and also so that they can learn how to take care of themselves better if they do contract it.
You're with the Health Center. I'm reading a t-shirt over there, sorry.
We are from Horizon Health Center. We have 3 locations, 2 in Jersey City and 1 in Bayonne, New Jersey. So we have enough facilities to...
So people can come at any time to get further information to one of your facilities, correct?
Definitely. We're at our office at 714 Bergen Avenue. We're on the 3rd floor with the Prevention Services Department, and we do have education workshops. We have safer sex workshops. We also do free HIV testing, and all they have to do is call and make an appointment, and we can set it up for them. And we also do outreach, and we go to other organizations and we bring workshops to them and make sure that everyone gets the proper information.
So it's easy and free.
Easy and free. That's the best two things in life.
That's good. Thanks. You did great. It was great. Can you tell me what organization you're here with today?
I'm with North Hudson Community Action Corp, corporation that we have like a number of sites. My department is the WIC program, so we serve pregnant women and young children up to 5 years of age, where we provide supplemental food to these whoever qualifies, and also nutrition education and breastfeeding support. So that's we are here to promote the services and to also support this initiative that is very important.
Do you guys do anything specifically with people who are infected by HIV and AIDS?
Yes, they qualify to receive benefits. So even though it's something that we don't, how can I say, we don't necessarily know that the person is HIV positive, but yes, if for any reason the information comes across, it's definitely a qualifying aspect, criteria.
Thank you.
I'm here with the Friends of the Congressional Glaucoma Caucus Foundation.
And what are you doing? You're screening?
We're doing a vision screening for the eye disease glaucoma.
And what do you look for when you're doing the screenings here?
We're checking the distance vision first, and then we're checking the peripheral. We have a test here that checks the peripheral vision, and then we're checking the pressure in the eye to make sure that the pressure is within the normal range.
And what can people do once they find the results of these tests?
If they're found to be a suspect, if we find that they didn't have misses on the peripheral test or the pressure's high in the eye, we're referring them to go for a dilated eye exam and get further tested.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Wow. Maestro.
Las enfermedades crónicas, ya sean de transmisión sexual, trabajando con los principales problemas de salud de la comunidad hispana, en la prevención de la obesidad infantil, estamos trabajando en las complicaciones inmediatas y tardías de la diabetes, en la prevención de las enfermedades cerebrovasculares, y todo esto lo hacemos de forma gratuita gracias a los conocimientos que tenemos, pues podemos entonces ir a visitar a la comunidad hispana, que somos los que más necesitamos trabajar en la prevención de casi que todos los problemas de salud que nos afectan. En la noche de hoy tengo la oportunidad y el gusto y el placer para mí de poder decir algunas palabras que tengan relación con las enfermedades de transmisión sexual, concretamente sobre el SIDA. Antes de comenzar a hablar de la enfermedad, quería recordar que el pasado día 1 efectivamente se celebró el Día Mundial de los Muertos por la enfermedad SIDA. Como ustedes saben, la historia dice que ha sido una enfermedad